If you're looking for good news, then pull up a chair with Donald Abbott and Kristopher Dare. We've got local stories you'll sure want to share, so stay right there. Good News Media, we're your go-to for feel-good reports. Good news.
I'm Kristopher Dahir.
Donald Abbott.
Hello and welcome to the Dahir and Donald Show.
Welcome everyone. Happy that you're tuning in.
It is exciting to be here with you, and we want to remind you what we're doing here. There are so many wonderful things happening in our community at large, in Sparks, Reno, Washoe County, and many times it just seems sometimes the difficult things that happen in our community are the only things that make the news, and we want to make sure you know about things that are just exciting. Humans doing good things for each other.
Doing great things
Yes,
all around.
all around. And so not only is it exciting, but just think, if you actually might get caught doing something good, you might actually make our news as well.
That is very
That
possible.
would be awesome.
That would be cool.
So where are we?
We're at the Sparks Museum. Used to be the original Sparks Library, as well as this was the courthouse up here.
And there's actually a museum here?
There is a museum below us. We're currently in the cultural center for the museum. The museum's below us, and then it goes west over that way.
And we're on what was once B Street, but now it's called Victorian Avenue.
Yeah,
So,
that is the correct. We're across the street from James C. Lillard Park as well.
very good. And the Chinese monument.
Yep.
I've read that before. So,
Yep.
But what kind of good stuff do we have going on? I know we had a kids' free fishing day.
Yes, we did over at the Sparks Marina. The Rotary put it on. It was a great event. Lots of little kids, and they were able to. Well, we just stocked the marina maybe a month ago, but they double stocked, I guess you could say. They put these little nets in, and so put fish in, so the kids had a higher chance.
I saw pictures of that, and it looked like there's tons of people there.
Tons of people, and there's a lot of people catching fish. So
That is
lots of
awesome.
happy kids, and
Did anybody actually take them and eat them, or did they just throw them back?
I think people were taking them to
Oh,
eat
that's
them.
cool.
Maybe sushi.
But hey, there you go. Well, the Sparks Rotary, big shout out to them. They do a great job every year putting that together. And so that's wonderful. We also had a law enforcement day.
Yes, and so that was at Shields, so I was able to just go straight from the marina right over to Shields. We had Highway Patrol there and Sparks PD. They had their command center, just kind of showing them what we have, the SWAT vehicles, the SWAT tactical equipment. Really exciting stuff. And we did a dog biting against a bad guy.
Did you get to be the bad guy?
No, I'm not a bad guy. I'm a
but
good guy.
I just wanted to see a dog attack you. I think that would be great.
We could do it as a fundraiser someday, maybe.
Really? You heard it right here. That's going to happen. So, but, and then we, right back to back, you also had Cops and Burgers where they actually had another event.
Yep, the next day over at Baldini's.
So, it's
Good
pretty
stuff.
neat. I tell you, our police do a great job trying to get out in the community, making sure people know who they are. And so, we're very pleased with that.
And we have some community barbecues we'll be putting on later this year, so that'll be a great time.
We'll make sure you guys know about those. We also have, our guest reporter, our own reporter, it's Afton, who's going to be joining us. So what does she have to say today?
Hey City of Sparks, it's Afton Newfield with Community Health Alliance with your monthly health update. Did you know that June is Men's Health Month? That's why we're coming to you with a few statistics you might find pretty interesting. The first of which is, in the 1920s, women were outliving men by about a year. Those numbers today, over 5 years. So, what gives? Turns out that women are doing something for themselves that men aren't. They're going to their primary care appointments. Turns out that men are about half as likely to make and keep their preventative primary care appointments. That's a pretty shocking statistic when you think about the fact that men are more likely to die than women of the top 5 causes of death in the U.S., including things like suicide, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, and other preventable conditions. So, what's one thing you can do for yourself and your loved ones this month to celebrate Men's Health Month? Go to your primary care provider.
39 North Marketplace is happening down here. They've already had 2 of them. There's a third one coming up this Thursday. Every Thursday night, and it's exciting. The kind of things they have down here, you come down and get fresh produce. So you have everything from fruit and vegetables. And just so you know, towards the end of our time, the vegetables grow. You get a little bit more.
Yes.
Because of the season.
Yeah, the Nevada farmers are a little behind with our weather.
Yeah, so the weather ends up creating a problem. But there's a lot of things going on. So we'll just kind of name them off. I know that you can come down and learn how to cook with Chef Sparky. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah,
What
we
else?
have live bands every week.
And that's free.
Yes.
You can just go out there and sit and listen to a concert. And this week we have a group from Seattle called Down North, which is funny how that works. They're actually coming down south. I'm just saying, whatever. But from Seattle, they're coming down and they're going to be here. But it's a free concert each time. But you can go shopping, you get Christmas shopping going. There's all the stores are open down here. The restaurants are open. They have stuff for the kids, and so it's just an awesome time.
We got the free train rides as well going on.
I didn't know that was totally free during that time.
Yes.
Oh, that's
free.
cool. So kids can go on there, or
Kids or adults.
kids or adults. Very cool.
So it's good stuff.
That is awesome. And then you went to a graduation for some new police officers. What happened there?
Yeah, so we had police officers straight out of their final training to be a police officer with Reno, Sparks, Washoe County Sheriffs, the school UNR's police, and I believe there's tribal as well.
I'm really excited. We got to be a part of seeing students step up and go out and bless what's called the Eddie House. The Eddie House is a place where they take students from 18 to 24 and that are homeless, and they actually give them a place to go in the day to get some food, to help get them off the street. And it really helps them even find a job and hopefully break that cycle of homelessness. And so we're going to call this good news. And not just that, obviously the homeless thing can be a sad story, but we're watching students, these particular students from Excel Christian School, they raised upwards to $1,500 and they did a car wash and do bake sales. And next year they're talking about raising $5,000. So they're going to do it all year long to really help and get in there and help their fellow students continue in life. And speaking of students,
Well, we had a couple of graduations.
which one did you get to go to?
I got to go to Sparks High School.
Why would you go to that one? Oh,
Once a railroader, always a railroader.
I know, I've heard that many times. So it's pretty cool. I got to go to Spanish Springs. I know there's quite a few. At ours, we had more than 500 students at ours,
Okay.
which was a very nice, long graduation. And then I went to Excel's graduation, which our graduation, we only had about 20 students. What a difference, right? And so they're very personal, and you still take some time on it, but it's very different. But I tell you, it was exciting to watch all these students step out and what they have going on, and it's wild.
All their achievements and just the futures ahead of them.
Did you notice that as they were graduating, they look older than us? Those kids, some of them look so old. They had like manly beards and all kinds of crazy. Can you even grow a beard like that guy?
Okay. Okay, Mr. Santa Claus.
I got a little white, But it was pretty neat watching all these high schoolers and just knowing that they're so much ahead of them, You graduated, what, 2 years ago? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Millennial over here. But, so it's a crazy thing. I graduated 1990.
The dinosaurs?
Yeah, exactly. It was a long time ago. So, we also have something really cool that's happening right here at the museum. What is that?
We have Last Chance Joe, the completion of Joe.
I'll tell you what, it is an awesome thing. And here's what we do. We want to introduce you to the Joe.
Yeah, the most handsome guy on the block.
And you know it. So come on with us. We're going to head down the town.
Well, here we are. We're at Last Chance Joe. It's been a long process coming. About 4 years, we saved him from the Nugget. He sat across the street at on a trailer bed, and we finally raised him up. And we got some fresh coat of paint on him, and it's looking great.
So if you're out there, you want a good picture, you should come down here. It's this Saturday coming up.
This Saturday at 11, the museum's free. It's pretty much Joe Day, and according to Mayor Martini, it's definitely Joe Day. We just had the proclamation last week.
Now here's the best part. If you look, he had the best dental work you could find at the time. Because he only has one tooth. So it's a good thing we're kind of a little better on that. Maybe that's the next expansion. Give him more teeth. Maybe that would help him because I don't know how he could chew. Anyway.
He's looking great, and his colors are the original colors that he was when he was installed back in the 50s, 60s.
So Last Chance Joe. We also have something really cool happening in Sparks that just happened. Is we officially elected a new mayor. And his name is Ron Smith. He's a good friend of ours, and we are very excited about the future Sparks. Not that we weren't. We love our mayor now. Mayor Martini's wonderful. It's been great, but it's neat watching Ron step in there. And then we also saw Charlene Bybee actually win. And so for us, we have a thing here that you know, if you get 50% of the votes plus one, then you automatically get in. And so we have that happen. And so they're done running. And
isn't that new, or has that always been like that?
that's actually new. That happened when they started going to ward-only voting. They got to switch that up. Well, we want to make sure that you know if you want to learn more about the good news and keep up with us, or if you have good news, here's our website right here.
Right here.
Yeah, right there you go. And we want to make sure that you check us out. Please share it with people. We want to make sure this gets out, and we have more good news for you. A lot of things coming up this summer that we're going to be sharing with you, and hopefully you get to see them.
I agree. Can't wait for all the good news to happen here in Sparks.
Awesome stuff. Tally ho!
Adios.
Then pull up a chair with Donald Abbott and Kristopher Dare. We've got local stories you'll sure want to share. So stay